Hey there everyone, Luke here, and I apologise for this review being out a little bit later than I anticipated. I was just very tired, but yeah. Now, a couple of things I want to say is that I have heard the news. Who hasn't, who isn't a Yozakura fan, we are in the final battle. Like, literally this chapter is basically the start of the final battle of the series. Now, it does say final battle in quotation, so when I saw the tweet, it did say in quotation. So whether or not it's the final battle, I don't know. I don't know, like, when you put something in there, like, final battle, final arc, like, in quotations, like, kind of doesn't mean, like, the thing it actually meant to mean, so, that could be it, but yeah, pretty much, it's basically saying that we are in the final stages, like, the final stages of the final arc, so, that's basically what it is. Like I said, it's pretty vague because it's in quotation. So this final battle could go on for a bit of a while. It could go on for 10 chapters, 20 chapters. I'm gonna say, like, give them benefit of the doubt. Say 26 chapters. Like, basically round it up. Round it up to chapter 250 before the series ends. So that's my rough estimation. So that gives us a lot of time to have all the battles between the opponents and us. It's not being rushed. I would say 26 chapters for this final battle. I'd say that is pretty accurate. Now, like I said, the series after this, I've said this before on Twitter, X, or whatever you want to call it. I've said this on Discord. The series after this will be Witch Watch. Now, the reason why I picked Witch Watch is because it's a series I really like. I love Witch Watch, and I do feel like it's gonna go on for a good, like, I'd say another good 3 to 4 years for Witch Watch, depending on how long the author wants to do it. I'd say that would be a perfectly reasonable amount. So yeah, review Witch Watch, and like I said, it'll be week to week, and then after that, it'll be basically what I want to talk about in the week. So it could be 100 Girlfriends. It could be like Kill Blue. It could be Akane. It could be basically whatever I feel like doing. But yeah, Witch Watch will be the last, like, weekly, like, chapter series. After that, like I said, it'll be just whatever chapter I feel like talking about that week. So again, it could be Kill Blue 1 week, could be Kill Blue 2 weeks. So we'll just have to wait and see in that front. But for now, let's talk about this chapter. Oh, and also side notes is that this week coming up, it'll be Golden Week, so I already have plans for it. I went through the second half of season 3 of Doctor Stone, so we're going to be doing the Doctor Stone anime and manga differences next week. That's going to be the video I'm going to be doing next week, and also as well, check out for me and Tyler for Control Chaos, because we're going to be doing our Total Drama World Tour video this week on Saturday, so look forward to that. But anyway, getting into chapter proper is chapter 224, titled The Battle Begins. So yeah, it pretty much says what it says on the tin. It's just basically that we are here at the final battle and it's about to get underway. So yeah, we have Sosuke and Taio basically meeting up from the end of that shot where we had the Octopus Legion and all its minions just scuttling around everywhere, and now they're just basically going after them. So we finally get some updates on Sosuke. He is now a gold rank spy himself. Oh, no, he's not a gold rank spy. So he says, "I am best buds with a gold rank spy." Is a killer line at mixer parties, because as Taro's just there fighting everyone, you see Sosuke with the camera, and Taro's just like, "What are you doing?" And it's just like, "Hey, I am best buds with a gold rank spy, and that's a killer line and a mixer." Yeah, you weren't exactly the best of buds at school, especially since what you tried to do to Mutsumi near enough at the beginning of the series, Sosuke. So yeah, don't try and pull that stunt. But yeah, let me just quickly look. So Sosuke, what rank are you again, Sosuke? Sorry, it's going to take a moment to get him up. I'm pretty sure it was announced, like, what rank he was. So he was a bronze rank spy, but let me go back at the end of the last shot, because I'm pretty sure it came up. Silver rank spy. Okay, so Sosuke has gone up in the last 5 years as a silver rank spy. So good on him. Good on him. Yeah. So after that point, we have just Futsuma just crashing down with the helicopter on top of Tile, and Sosuke basically being like the mother of the group, mother of the two kids that are just like squabbling with each other. It's like, you two, enough messing about. We have got a battle to fight here, so get your asses onto it. Before Tile's like, are you sure you shouldn't? Are you sure you shouldn't be handling the ship, Futsuma? And we have her going on and saying that octopus just keeps regenerating, right? I'll see it with my Ayaka. And Ty's like, oh, okay, so we'll handle the ship then. As we see Futsuma using her higher Ichiban first scale spring to launch Sosuke and Tile into the air, and I just love Sosuke's reaction here, as Tao's just like, yeah, we'll go and handle the ship, and Sasuke's like, wait, we're down here, the ship's up there, how are we actually going to do it? And before he even knows it, he's being propelled into the air, just screaming his head off right now. It's like, no, I'm too scared, I don't want to be best buds with you anymore, Tao, please, just let me down from here. Before Tao says like, yo, you're a reliable partner, I feel better having you with me. And Sasuke's like, wait, really? You don't? No, that's not what I mean. That's not what I mean. And we see them going into a flashback here. That's like, this reminds me of high school. And Sasuke's like, don't treat this like a class reunion whilst we're flying in the air to the ship. Like, oh my god, like, this guy can be a little bit creepy on the level of creature, but he does have his funny moments, and this is one of his funny moments here. So anyway, as they're approaching the ship, we have Forrest going, so you came, Yozakura, and we see one of Asa's children. I believe their name is Yo. Let me just quickly look that up as well. Because there's so many characters in this series that it's hard to keep track of sometimes. So yeah, is it Yo? Come on, Wiki. Oh no, it's not Yo. It's Mitsu. It's Mitsu. So yeah, Mitsu is the sibling that's just there. Like, I've come to challenge you fair and square. As Sasuke comments, like, he looks like a pain in the butt on multiple levels. I'm out. It's like, come on, Sasuke, you're silver rank spy. Your Tile's rank before the time skip. Have a little bit more confidence in yourself, man. So as Mitsu squares down Sasuke, he launches himself right at them, and it's just like, yeah, we're getting this fight well underway now. And we see Taiyo. I don't know what happens to Sasuke here, because one minute he's holding on to Sasuke, and then the next minute he isn't. Does he just drop Sasuke? I mean, I guess he does, because, like, where else is like, literally, there's one panel where you see him holding Sosuke, and then in another panel, and then literally the panel below, he doesn't have him, and he's holding his sword that turns into a stun gun. So yeah, what happens to Sosuke? Is this going to be like a where's Taiyo, where's Chika from Doran, like, Pie Jams knows the reference that I'm getting there. At least I hope you remember that, Pie Jams, like the whole, oh, where's that character from Doran. However we pronounce that series. But yeah, aside from that, we see Yui going to strike at Mutsu, but Mutsu blocks it with his hand, and even Tao comments on this, like, barehanded, and he's able to block, like, he's doing a Sasuke Aizen here, like, he's just blocking my sword with his hand. Man, maybe I'm giving him a paper cut, maybe I'm not. So as Tao goes to use his hardening, he's basically using armor hockey on his fist to go and punch at Mutsu, but Mutsuki. God, why does his name have to sound so similar to Mutsuki? But anyway, he goes to punch at Mutsuki, but Mutsuki is able to block it. So it's kind of like, okay, how it is that. He's got his fist here. Tao's got his fist here. It's full of hardening, and as he goes to punch it with the fist with the special force of fist, it's literally blocked like that. That's how it's blocked. And even Tao is shocked by this as he comments like, "Wait a second. I'm using hardening on my hand right now, and it's being blocked. Like, okay, this is definitely showcase like, Asa is powerful. Asuka is going to be like a tough opponent to take down, but even his kids are going to be like not a walk in the park. And we've seen this already with Nia as well, just like how her explosion was just able to decimate an entire volcano in some capacity. But yeah, we have them basically going through the motion of just like attacking each other. So they're like, and Musi formally introduces himself to Tao, like, I'm Mutsuki, second son of the Asa family. My hobby is binge watching anime. Oh, see, so Mutsuki is like one of those people on the internet who basically just spends all their time just being online, watching anime, going to bed, watching anime, basically not going out and touching grass. And I know that's kind of a bit hypocritical of me to say right now, considering what I'm doing this with you for. But no, I'm just saying, like, come on. Have another hobby besides binge watching anime. Not saying that binge watching anime isn't good. I mean, that's what I'm doing right now on Discord with a few groups. But yeah, just people can't touch grass or do something else other than binge watching anime. Like binge watching anime and being on social media all the time. Like seriously, you really need to do more than just that. But I digress. Mutsuki goes on to say, like, if anyone hurts my dad or siblings, I'll never forgive them. And Futaba is just like, oh dear. So yeah, I don't know. Okay, yeah. So Futaba is saying it in kind of like a sarcastic tone. So she's looking up, she's watching the fight, and she's just there like, oh dear. And the second layer like crashing down into the ground. Okay, so. Okay, yeah, where did Sosuke actually go? It's like he literally disappeared. Like, I'm literally looking right here now. Yeah, he literally, but on multiple levels, I'm out. Well, that was quick, Roger. So, yeah, did Fruitsman just pick him up and just be like, right, you get out of here, you're completely useless? I'm guessing so, because he's literally not there with Mutsuki and Tao and Fruitsman. So anyway, I digress. They go on to say, now bring it on, Miss Cretin, I'll beat you to a pulp. Enough, and we have Kazu basically just punching Mitsu in the back of the head, just being like, enough, you sound like cheap thug. We're supposed to avoid harming the Yozakuras as much as possible. Dad's orders. Quit acting like that's some kind of shocking revelation, as we have Mitsu going like, wait, I thought we were meant to be battling the Yozakuras. Like, no. Stop trying to trick people to thinking that this is a twist. No, we're meant to just avoid harming them, and we're meant to be capturing the twins. Don't you remember? So yeah, we have all of Asa's children down here in front of Tao and Futaba. As Futaba's just like, oh yeah, I remember you guys. I met you like Cat Lady in South America, and we have Mitsu going like, oh, you must be that tiny old lady Nee told us about. Yeah, you do look quite powerful. And Nia's just like, don't say that. Don't call her a tiny old lady, because you know you're going to get pummeled into the ground like that. Before, and sure enough, Fruitspur's just there like, oh, tiny old lady, am I? Well, how does one fist plus your face equal? I bet I could tell, because you know Fruitspur could just basically one shot any one of these guys if she really wanted to. So yeah, not wise to call her an old lady when you know that she could, when you know one fist could just send you flying from Fruitspur. But yeah, we have Asa once again rearranging his measure, and my god, his face is still just the creepiest thing in this series. Just like the hand over the twins. Do so, and you'll suffer fewer casualties. So it's just like the most creepiest thing you could ever think of. So yeah, Asa's basically trying to do the same thing he did in the last chapter. Just being like, look, give me the kids. We'll be out of here. You guys don't have to be harmed or in any way. My mini legions are already wreaking havoc across the academy and basically causing as much casualty as possible. You could stop all this right now if you just hand over the twins. And Tile is just there being like, really? Really? You really expect me to do that? Even as Asa is going, it's time for you to come to terms with your duties. Indeed, your fates, and brought an end to this senseless. Okay, this line from Asa really confuses me. So he's going on and saying like, it's time you come to terms with your duties. Indeed, your fates, and brought. Oh no. That line just always confuses. Like, it's just the way it's like kind of worded, and brought an end to this senseless conflict. It's just because of the way it's like spread out over the two panels that just makes it a little bit of a tongue twister. But yeah, like I said, going through the same notions they did in the last chapter, you just have Talos going there like, really, you expect us to hand over the families? Yeah, if our duty is to sell our families, then yeah, I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to take you out for that. Because, like, one thing with the Yozakuras is, like, you do not mess with them, especially when it comes to families. And Tayo goes on to say, as we see flashbacks galore from the entire series, so there's too many to count here. So we have Mutsumi, like, showing the scar on her face. We have, obviously, Tayo's tragedy. We have the tragedy of Momo basically going insane. We have the tragedy of Kawashita and Flaming Knot. The name of the ancestor of the Yozakuras. What's the name? I always, it's on the tip of my tongue. Sabumi, like, flaming normal. Why did that have to happen? So yeah, the tragedy of Kawashita and Sabumi, and obviously what the tragedy of Ai and what happened with it. Like, all of it comes back to Asa and basically what he's been doing for decades, centuries. So many people have suffered because of him, and now you plan to spread that even further. Yeah, we're gonna put an end to you. We're gonna put an end to that as we have Mutsumi watching the footage and just being like, yeah, basically she's got the look of like, Tayo, kick this guy's ass, and Tayo's got the notion of like, do you have to really ask me? Because that is pretty much what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kick this guy's ass to Kingdom Come, and I'm sure like everyone wants to get a piece of Asa at this point. I can just imagine everyone just like going in for like Shinzo using guns blazing, Shion using drone blazing, Nano using his medical skills, Tao using Ue, Futaba using Ayaka, and Kuricho uses the right, like all of them just going at Asa to just get rid of this demon from our family already. As Tao says, yeah, this is for the sake of our family's future, and Asa's just there like, oh, how incredibly selfish of you. Before we have Kasu and Ni going like, yeah, you're one to talk. Before we get an announcement from like the academy itself, where it says, attention Yozakura's, attention Asa's family, attention everyone else too. and we see that it's both Keigo and Shion basically giving like a announcement to the academy of just like, today's big news is the Super Yozakura Festival. Previously we polled all of you for what luxury prize you might want to receive. We'll participate in today's battle on the Yozakura side, and you'll receive. So basically, rallying all the troops together. And basically, look, you help us take down Asa and his family, and we'll give you incredible rewards. And so here they are. Well, not only do we have staples like money and stocks and airlines, but you could get your criminal records erased and get fake passports, and even have a lifetime of free passes to Endless Hell Hot Springs. Yeah, just make sure that no psychotic brothers are gonna come, because remember what happened last time when the Yozakuras actually went there. Which I hope they adapt that for the anime. I hope they adapt those hot spring shots for the anime, because that's kind of important to when we get to the train battle, and I cannot wait for the train battle in the anime. Just saying that, I still think that's the best battle in the entire series. Even to this day, even after all the battles in the set, I still think the train battle is the high point of action for Yozakura. But yeah, so if I was in this situation, obviously I would want a narrowboat, because that's my big dream now, like big ambition to get my own narrowboat. Which, by the way, it's a boat, but it's like I said, it's now a boat, and it's along the canals in England. So that's my main ambition. So if I was in here, yeah, I would want one of them. So yeah, they go on and say other great prizes include a photo of Koricho with his eyes open, a free lap pillow, and ear clean from Futaba. We just have Futaba here just being like, what are you doing, you two? So we have them going along and basically just embarrassing themselves, as we have a free chance to dive into Shio's massive pack, Shinzo's massive packs, massive pecs, or massive pecs, and Shinzo's just like, no, I don't want that, and I love this moment, because if anyone's watched any of the videos from Control Cares, you know that as soon as I saw like a free get stepped on barefoot by Shiona, I immediately thought of like, oh, Fex would definitely like that. And sure enough, when I showed it to them, they were like, yeah, how does this keep happening? But yeah, when Shion reads that out, like, she's like there to Keigo, like, hey, you never said anything about this. And Keigo is still going on by saying, don't forget life-size crystal statue of Keigo, or a chance to be one of Nano's guinea pigs. We also have autograph photos and of Tayo, and a ticket to a 1-hour tea party with music. Basically anything you could wish for the Yozakuras, we're gonna give it to you guys if you help us in this battle. We see everyone just eating it all up here. All up here as they say, let's get the Super Yozakura Festival started, and we have someone literally saying something that Fex would say. I want Shion to step on me barefoot. It's like, how do I keep finding manga like this where it's like, hey Fex, we found someone else that would probably step on you. Like, why do I keep finding manga like this? But yeah, we have everyone just going on here as we see cameos that I didn't think expected. Like, okay, so we have the fan made all American spy here with her Gatling minigun. So yeah, I did not expect that character to be here, and I'm sure there's plenty of others that you could probably find in this panel, which is on page 14, which is on page 14 of the chapter. So yeah, plenty of characters that you could probably find there. So yeah, everyone at this point is just like really reffed up of like, yeah, if we help this family, we're gonna get the prizes. And we have obviously Shinzo going like, nobody told me anything about this, and they just keep going on about this. And even though the Yozakuras are embarrassed, they're probably thinking, well, they're on our side now, so yeah, we're just gonna go along with it. As we have I saying like, well, it's like the whole ground's rumbling, and we have Hirofumi saying everyone's super excited before Mitsumi rises up like, don't forget, ultimate task is Asa, shift from defense to offensive invasion of the ship as possible. Follow the plan, everyone. It's time. As we see I assume this is it's Futsba just using Ayako abilities to basically separate everyone as we see. Oh, there we go. We have Sosuke back. So Sosuke is going to take on Mutsu here. Oh no. So it seems to be like a tag battle that's going on here, where we have where the first one up is Mutsu, which makes sense considering they're the first ones that attack. So we have Sosuke coming down and basically stomping him into the ground before we have Tao, who's activated, I assume it's True Spring Blooming here because it's all white, and we see him being able to punch Mutsu square in the chest as they say the final stages of the second Operation Yozakura Frontlines begins now, and that's where the chapter ends. So yeah, like I said, we're very much in the end game of the series right now. So yeah, even though I would have loved now in terms of the chapter, really hype, really excited, and a lot of comedic moments here. But yeah, I really wish we had gotten more from Asa's family. Maybe, like I said, I really hoped that it would have been a case of Asa actually winning this round and then escaping with some of the Yozakuras and maybe one of the siblings. But it doesn't seem to be the case. It feels like, yeah, Asa is gonna fall at this battle, unless they pull another twist. But I doubt they're gonna do that. Now, question is, who's gonna be paired up to take on which of the Asa's children? I feel like at least in these battles we have to see which Yozakuras. Like, obviously we've got Tao with True Spring Bloom, but I feel like Shinzo, Futaba, and Kiricho have to have True Spring Blooming because they're the three heavy hitters of the Yozakura family. So if any of the Yozakuras aside from Tao are going to have True Spring Blooming, it's going to be that. And obviously we've got to have like a tag battle between Hirofumi and Alpha, since both of them do have their bloomings now. So yeah, that'll be interesting to see. But anyway, guys, what did you think of this chapter? Let me know. Like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz. And this will be Lasher Luke signing off. Later, guys.